What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bios3 Raw TV. So, I was watching a video on YouTube, and in the suggested videos section that popped up on the side was the Hodgetwins video about them going vegan. Or no, vegetarian, or pescatarian, or whatever the fuck they're doing now, which I found super interesting, so I went right away to watch the video. Now, excuse me. I want to start out by saying this video is not going to be a dietary video. It's not going to be a vegan video. It's not going to be a meat eater's video. This is going to get pretty fucking far out there. And so if you're looking for some basic shit that fucking doesn't make you think, shut this video off right now. I've discussed in the past the basic self, conscious self, and higher self. And the older I get, and the Hodgetwins are a little bit older than I am, I believe, the more you get in tune with your higher self, the more you use your basic self, which if you go back to the other video that I have, it discusses the basic self, which is basically the crybaby. So let's break it down like this. We'll put it in context with the Hodgetwins. So the basic self would be the Hodgetwins saying, man, I'm hungry as fuck. I need some meat. Yeah, some meat. Some hamburger. Yeah. That would be the Hodgetwins' basic self. Then there's the conscious self, which they would be stopped and say, man, I don't know if we should be in this shit, man. They abuse the fuck out of them cows. Fuck, that's fucked up. And then there's the higher self, which would be like, and I honestly do believe this. And I'm going to get fucking crashed for it. But I think some of you out there are going to literally know what I'm talking about. And you're going to be like, I get it. Kevin was it Kevin or Keith? Kevin, I believe, was saying that he had a dream. Now, dream is a different state of consciousness. You know, not to sound too Mike Mentor-ish, things that come to you in dreams are not necessarily always dreams. It is another level of consciousness. And I do believe it was Kevin's higher self. He described a being that looked just like him with a green afro. Without getting too in-depth and making me sound too fucking new age, you guys can hear Brady back there fucking around with his toys. Each one of us has an aura or a hue. And what I find interesting is I think that, you know, green would actually be Keith's or Kevin, I think, his aura, his hue. So he saw a version of himself with a green afro, which I found kind of interesting. And he said that, you know, the being touched him in his dream, and just all these plants grew around him and stuff, and he became, you know, he just felt love, you know. And I'm sitting here laughing at this because I'm like, I mean, it could be shtick and, you know, all what they do. Then again, this could be very true. You know, I do believe that he's seeing a version of his higher self speaking to him about something disturbing that he saw in these videos, you know, that were what they call the cow animal concentration camps, which I'm pretty sure was stirred up by Vegan Gains in the videos. I've seen the Vegan Gains videos where he posts, and it's fucking awful. And, you know, the older you get and the more in touch with your higher self that you get, the more in tune with everything, because I do believe all living things are connected, which means humans, animals, and plants too. Plants are living things too. We're all connected. And I do believe that that's what happened with Keith, Kevin, whichever one it was, whatever it was. He is becoming more in tune, and therefore, you know, the thought of eating meat kind of turns him off at this point. Now, I don't know if his brother followed suit, if they were both feeling this way for a while, if the videos affected them both this way. I'm pretty sure the videos that Vegan Gains put up evoke this emotion, this feeling coming out of them. But they are being more in tune with their higher self to let this video affect them the way that it is. Now, Aaron and I were talking about, we have these in-depth fucking philosophical, deep discussions sometimes. It's part of what I like about Aaron. I love about Aaron. And we were watching a Dorian Yates video. Now, Dorian also is very in tune with his higher self. He talks about different states of consciousness. He's used some kind of peyote-like drug to bring himself to that state of consciousness. And, you know, he, again, now finds himself not actually not being able to eat meat. And he said it's not because, you know, he's like, you know, in his mind, he's like, it's not because I think it's wrong to eat meat. It's not because he feels one with the animals. He said that he just can't eat it. Like, he eats it and he gets like diarrhea from it and he feels sick. And Aaron and I were discussing this, and, you know, when you do get on that level of consciousness and you do start to become more in tune with more of just yourself, the body, and this sounds so fucked up, and some people, I'm going to lose them right here and right now, you live at a higher vibration level. Everything that's living has a vibration level. lower vibrations, higher vibrations. The lower the vibration, the fucking more bad you are, in essence. The higher the vibration, the more good you are. It's that simple. So the higher you get in vibration-wise to becoming more spiritual, sometimes things like eating another living thing don't agree with those vibrations anymore. Now, I don't know if you can ever eat meat again, if it's, forever, the rest of your life. You can't. I don't know how it works. I really don't. I mean, something that I don't know if any of us really understand. And it's all kind of like within the last year, I guess, I've been experiencing like different things and becoming more in tune with, people, things around me. It was like, a year ago or 2 years ago that I stopped eating pork because I, had that experience with the pigs. And Hodgetwins are actually talking about, like, dude, did you know a pig would act like a dog? I actually almost got a pig as a pet. Most of you are not going to know this. When Carrie and I split, she was very against getting a pig, and I wanted a monkey, I wanted a pig. I wanted these fucking weird animals, and she was just like, fuck, that's crazy. When we split, I said, you know what, now I can do whatever the fuck I want. I want to get a pig. And I started looking into these micro pigs, which get to be about 20 pounds. Instead, I got Brady. You can hear him squeaking his toy back there. The micro pigs, but there's a breeder in Virginia right over the Maryland line. And Brady, what are you doing back there? Are you playing with that monster? Is that what that squeak is? What are you doing? Oh, you got the monster? Let me see. You want to show them the monster? Come here. Show them your green monster. Oh, here's Brady's. Oh, he's a Red Sox fan because he has the green monster. This is his green monster. So this is what you hear in the background. Brady's in tune with the green monster, right? So basically, within like the last year, I've noticed that I've become more in tune with different things, and starting to notice, my views on things changing. The pig thing was a big thing, and almost getting a pet. I couldn't have the pig as a pet here in Maryland because there's a livestock law, even though they're not considered livestock, and they are, safe to have as pets. We couldn't have them without a license, so I couldn't get the license. But yeah, I knew that they act just like dogs, and that's why I can't eat pork. I can't eat bacon. I can't eat any of that shit anymore. I just can't bring myself to do it because it would be like me fucking eating Brady. Like, how the fuck could I do that, And I don't know, if my view would change like that on chicken, beef. I don't fucking know what the future holds for me, but I do know that, the higher the vibration level goes, the less you want to eat animals. So this is probably going to fucking lose some of you. You're just like, what the fuck? I don't know what you're talking about, Jerry. But some of you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. I know the comment section is going to be lit up with both sides going, you're fucking crazy. And the other ones go, I get it. And some of you probably know more about it than I do, and you'll be able to explain some of it. But, right, Brady? You want to explain some of it? Does Brady vibrate at a high level? He's got his green monster? Yeah, so that's my take on things, and I thought it was interesting. And I throw that out there so that, more people would become in tune with the three selves so that they understand more about themselves and understand more about themselves, the different selves that they're using. Like Brady, the first thing, if you squeak in the thing, my basic self would be like, shut the fuck up, it's driving me nuts. And then my conscious self says, well, at least he's chewing on the toy and he's not chewing on the wall or the chair or my trophies. And then the higher self says, oh, he's happy. I love that he's happy and I love him. So there's three selves at work all the time. And recognizing which one's which actually goes a long way to understanding a lot more who you are. So do you want to sign off, Brady? So yeah, bios3training@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but I'm going to chew my monster. www.bios3training.com is a blog. This is the green monster in tune with my higher self, bicep, and we're out.